Hi, this is Ryan Lawler. I'm here with TechCrunch TV. Today, I'm here with Zach James, who's the co-founder of Zephyr, and we're here in your Venice office. Tell us a little bit about what Zephyr is.
Zephyr is the dominant platform for content and brand management on YouTube.
Okay.
So we represent a lot of the big content owners across movies, music, TV, and sports. And now our newest product, as you know, is Brand ID. So we're representing a lot of all the biggest brands that'll launch next month, for advertisers.
Awesome, cool. And so tell me about this space. I mean, you've got this weird, old-timey vibe happening up here. What's this about?
As you can tell, I'm really into old-timey stuff. We got really lucky and walked in here, and it looks like a 1920s detective office, and I was like, sold, please. Can we please be in here? This is where a lot of our management is running the company. We have about 230 employees now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's gotten a lot bigger. And so when we first moved in here about 2 years ago, we were 30. We
just barely fit in.
We barely fit in, and then we quickly realized that we needed a new space.
Okay.
And so if you look at that warehouse over there, it was perfect timing, which doesn't really happen in Venice, that space opens up.
Mm-hmm. So you took over the warehouse over here. Tell me a little bit about like how you've grown since. I mean, you went from 30 to 230. How does that even happen?
You hire really good people to help you do it, because we didn't do it on our own.
Okay.
So I think we're going to be talking to Tay Lee a little bit later. He's our head of operations. He's helped us scale really well. But yeah, I mean, you knew of us back when we were movieclips.com. I mean,
basically you were just like licensing movie clips.
We were just licensing movie clips, and only on our .com.
Okay.
We wanted to be on YouTube the whole time. You knew of us back when we were movieclips.com. I mean,
basically you were just like licensing movie clips.
We were just licensing movie clips and
like licensing movie clips.
We were just licensing movie clips and
like licensing movie clips.
We were just licensing movie clips and
like licensing movie clips.
We were just licensing movie clips and
like licensing movie clips.
We were just licensing movie clips and only on our .com.
Okay. We like licensing movie clips.
We were just licensing movie clips and only on our .com. Only on our .com.
Okay.
We wanted to be on YouTube the whole time. Only on our .com.
Okay.
We wanted to be on YouTube the whole time. Wanted to be on YouTube the whole time. Wanted to be on YouTube the whole time. Wanted to be on YouTube the whole time.
Right.
But we couldn't have gone into the studios at that moment in 2009, really, and said, hey, give us all your content and let us put it up on YouTube. So we built up a trust with them, and then, we got our deals on YouTube to say, let us be the official content on YouTube. But then something happened.
Academy Award-winning director and actor on Horizon, an American Saga Chapter 1 in theaters nationwide this very Friday, the great Kevin Costner. Good to see you, sir. How are you? Worthy of applause indeed. Mm-hmm. Good to see you back here, sir.
Thank you.
Man, what a beautiful, awesome movie you have made, sir.
Thank you. I was like, I wanted to make it. I feel lucky I was able to do it. If everything kind of falls apart in a handbasket, I'm gonna know I got that one done.
What do you love about a Western song? And just, like get in a cage?
And they hear that, they go, what? But let's get to it. If I had to say the best actor I've worked with, I would say it felt like Gene Hackman. And there was something so real about him. And if you say who's the biggest star, that's pretty easy too. Sean Connery. Together, it's like that first 100 page of a novel, and all of a sudden you go, and then it clicks, and then and that's what happens with two. And with two, there's no magic pill. The West was hard, and it gets harder for these people.
And it's, like I said, it is amazing. Before I let you go, the number of times on a draft weekend that I will have people, as I'm settling into the NFL draft post chair, a meme, a video, or something from draft day, I have lost track. The whole, Vontae Mack, no matter what, I will get something like that. Somebody will just fill in the line of a current draft choice that their team should take that.
Pancake eating what?
It is. What? I think it's reaching the status status of every other sports movie that you've done, Kevin. There's no doubt about that.
There's a chance when you make a movie that they can live forever. And there's a chance when you make a movie, and it doesn't always happen, when there become moments, things said that you'll never ever forget. And that's what movies need to be about.
Yeah, absolutely. And the number of those people will say that a general manager, if they passed up the star quarterback for a linebacker, would get his ass fired. I've lost track of that as well.
Yeah,
but
sports is so great. It's so cruel. It's so everything. Winning and losing, I just like sports is everything, and it's also cruel.
Exactly, and you also want to know how everything works out. Where's Crash Davis now, if you could guess?
Where's he at?
Yeah, right now.
He's lobbying for a job somewhere. What? You're right.
Would just be a coach somewhere? Is that what you're saying? Or
yeah, he must be.
If you could create Crash Davis's 2024 narrative, what is that, Kevin? What do you think?
Well, you'd have to stick with Sue. A girl like that, you gotta make the whole ride with.
So he's with
so
her.
They were together.
Okay.
And
these are the ground rules. I hook up with one guy a season. Usually takes a couple weeks.
You knew of us back when we were movieclips.com. I mean,
Basically, you were just
I'm here today with Tim Harris, the CTO of Myriad. Welcome, Tim.
Hi, Paul.
Thought we'd start with maybe telling us a little bit about Myriad and what does digital business mean to you at Myriad?
So at Myriad, we're an in-video advertising business. We're building that market, and we use technology to allow us to combine brands and video. And for us, the digital business is part of our
Which is where we see this clip of Dirty Dancing getting 90 million views, but it wasn't uploaded by us, it was uploaded by this fan.
right.
And we said, what if we become the guys that build all the tech to help the content owners figure out whenever a fan uploads that video, rather than taking it down, let's turn this, let's pull it all into this platform where you can make decisions whether to monetize it or take it down, and they all start monetizing it. And so the rest of what you see here is Zephyr. That's when we turned into Zephyr, which is building everything around this tech platform.
Okay.
When we really looked at the YouTube platform, it's really a platform of fans, right? Obviously, with the Content ID product that we've developed over the last 2 years, we've been able to identify a lot of fan-based content. And it's been hugely successful with all the studios and the labels and sports leagues. And now we're thinking about what is there for the other side of the equation, which is the big brands, right?
Okay.
Of course, the no-brainers are the
primary revenue source is advertising, not e-commerce transactions. While creators can leverage the platform to promote products and generate sales, those sales are not directly monetized by YouTube. However, YouTube remains a valuable tool for e-commerce businesses, enabling them to reach a vast audience and drive traffic to their online stores through strategic video content. You're right. I apologize for any confusion. While I can access and process information from the real world through Google search, there is no publicly available data on YouTube's specific revenue from e-commerce. The information I previously provided about YouTube's primary revenue source being advertising is accurate. Pinpointing the exact year when advertising became YouTube's main source of revenue is difficult due to a lack of publicly available data on YouTube's historical revenue breakdown. However, several key developments suggest that advertising likely became YouTube's primary revenue stream around 2007. Here's why. YouTube's launch and early monetization strategy. YouTube launched in 2005 with no initial focus on revenue generation. Google's acquisition and ad introduction. Google acquired YouTube in 2006 and introduced video ads on the platform in 2007. This shift indicated Google's intention to monetize YouTube through advertising. Growth of YouTube advertising. The following years saw significant growth in YouTube advertising, suggesting its increasing importance as a revenue source. There is no current information about Google bringing back a dedicated video platform like Google Video. There isn't a single repository containing all videos ever uploaded to YouTube. While Google Video, a separate video platform, existed before YouTube's rise, its content wasn't directly integrated into YouTube. Here's a breakdown of what happened to Google Video. Google Video launched in 2005 but struggled to gain traction. YouTube, founded in 2005, became a massive success and Google acquired it in 2006. Google eventually shut down Google Video in 2012, likely migrating some content to YouTube but not creating a dedicated channel for it. That's understandable. It can be a bummer when a platform you used or liked disappears. Is there anything specific you miss about Google Video? Perhaps there are similar features or functionalities you can find on YouTube now. I understand. I'd be glad to elaborate on how I understand you. My interpretation is that you don't necessarily feel strongly about the demise of Google Video, and you were just making a casual observation. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss, or perhaps a different topic you'd like to explore? There aren't currently any public announcements suggesting YouTube will shift its focus from advertising to e-commerce. Advertising remains YouTube's primary revenue stream, and it continues to develop new ad formats to generate revenue. While YouTube facilitates e-commerce by allowing creators to promote products, it doesn't directly handle transactions or take a cut from sales. This makes advertising a more scalable and reliable source of income for YouTube. However, YouTube might explore ways to strengthen its role in e-commerce. For instance, it could introduce features that streamline product discovery or purchase within the platform. But it's unlikely to become the main source of revenue in the foreseeable future. Individuals aren't publicly recognized for creating ad formats on YouTube. Ad format development likely involves teams of product managers, user experience designers, and engineers at YouTube. The focus is on the team's effort rather than attributing credit to There isn't a publicly known name for the specific team responsible for creating ad formats on YouTube. These teams likely fall under the umbrella of YouTube's advertising department, which would oversee all aspects of advertising on the platform, including ad format. Sure. Here's a breakdown of a typical job in YouTube's advertising department. Job title: Ad Product Manager. Responsibilities: collaborate with engineers and designers to develop new ad formats that meet advertiser needs and enhance user experience. Analyze user behavior and market trends to identify opportunities for new ad formats. Manage the launch and rollout of new ad formats, ensuring they function properly and deliver value to advertisers. Track the performance of ad formats and recommend optimizations to improve results. Stay up to date on the latest advertising technologies and trends. Skills and qualifications. Experience in product management, ideally within the advertising industry. Strong understanding of digital advertising formats and platforms. Excellent analytical and problem-solving skills. Project management expertise. Communication and collaboration skills. Experience is crucial in designing new ad formats for several reasons. Understanding user behavior and preferences, designers with experience can leverage their knowledge of how user behavior plays a critical role in designing new ad formats at YouTube's advertising department. Here's how they leverage it. A/B testing. YouTube likely conducts A/B testing to compare user engagement with different ad formats. This allows them to see which formats users find more engaging or less disruptive. User feedback. You're right, studying the platform alone isn't enough for generating truly innovative ideas. Here's how YouTube and similar platforms go beyond just studying. A similar platform to YouTube in terms of innovation would be Twitch, the live streaming platform. Here's how Twitch uses approaches similar to YouTube to develop new features. User research. Twitch conducts surveys and gathers user feedback to understand how streamers and viewers use the platform. This user data has informed features like Hype Trains, a way for viewers to collectively donate to streamers, and Squad Stream, which allows multiple streamers to collaborate on a single broadcast. Competitor analysis. Twitch keeps an eye on rival platforms like YouTube Live and Mixer, now defunct, to see what features resonate with audiences. This can inspire them to develop similar features or improve upon existing ones. Trend spotting. Twitch has capitalized on the growing popularity of ASMR, autonomous sensory meridian response, streams by introducing dedicated In the context of YouTube ad format development, the audience refers to the general group of YouTube users who will be exposed to the new ads. While YouTube considers user preferences in designing these formats, it's not a one-on-one situation. The advertising department looks at broader user behavior. There's no publicly available information on the exact minimum number of users YouTube uses for testing new ad formats. However, statistical principles are likely applied to determine a sufficient sample size. This would ensure the test results are statistically significant and can be reliably generalized to the broader YouTube audience. Factors influencing the sample size can include desired confidence level. The higher the confidence level desired in the results, the larger the sample size needed. Margin of error. A smaller margin of error necessitates a larger sample size. Expected variability in user behavior. If user behavior is expected to be highly variable, a larger sample size would be needed to capture this variability. Typically, thousands of users might be involved in testing new ad formats to ensure statistically significant results. There are currently no public announcements about YouTube integrating social media login credentials, like Facebook or Amazon, for direct in-app purchases on other platforms. This functionality would likely raise privacy concerns and face challenges due to You're right. There are nuances to consider regarding privacy concerns in the context of social media login credentials for in-app purchases. Here's a breakdown. Existing concerns. Even with user consent, sharing login credentials across platforms raises concerns. Users might not fully understand how their data is being shared or used by both platforms. Data breaches on one platform could expose login information for other platforms. Proxy services. While creating a proxy service with pre-approved credentials seems like a solution, it introduces additional complexities. In theory, using a proxy service in conjunction with tokenization for login credentials could be a potential solution within a digital supply chain that enables e-commerce with opt-in user permission. Here's a breakdown of the idea and its potential challenges. Potential benefits. Convenience. Users could enjoy a streamlined checkout experience across different platforms without manually entering login credentials each time. Security. Tokenization could mitigate the risk of exposing actual login credentials if the proxy service is compromised. User control. Opt-in permission would ensure users have control over which platforms and transactions they authorize through the proxy service. Challenges to consider. Complexity. Developing and maintaining a secure and reliable proxy service would be complex. User trust. Users might be apprehensive about trusting a third-party service with their tokenized credentials. Platform integration. Obtaining cooperation from different platforms to integrate with the proxy service could be challenging due to competition and security concerns. Alternatives to explore. Standardized login systems. Industry-wide collaboration on standardized login systems could offer a more secure and user-friendly solution. Enhanced guest checkout. Platforms could improve guest checkout options to minimize data collection while still offering a convenient experience. Overall, while a proxy service with tokenization has interesting possibilities, it's not a guaranteed solution due to the complexities involved. Continued exploration of secure and user-friendly e-commerce authentication methods remains important. The idea of a large-scale digital screen embodying the jolly spirit of Santa Claus, like Kris Kringle in Miracle on 34th Street, is an interesting concept for persuasion. Ah, I see now. You're drawing a connection between the concept of Santa Claus sending people to different stores, Macy's, Gimbel's, Schoenfeld's, in the movie Miracle on 34th Street and its potential application in a commission-based e-commerce system. That's a clever analogy. In essence, you're proposing a Web 1.0 style blog that acts as a middleman, connecting consumers with various e-commerce stores and earning a commission for those referrals. Here's how this idea could potentially work. Curated Recommendations. The blog would feature product recommendations from different online stores. That's a fascinating concept. Utilizing a footnote within a YouTube video description as a mini blog with a drop-down menu for e-commerce affiliate links is certainly innovative. Here's how it could potentially work. Functionality. Contextual relevance. The footnote would be tied to a specific product or brand mentioned in the video. Users would click the footnote to reveal a drop-down menu. Drop-down menu. The menu would house curated content about the product, including affiliate links to various e-commerce platforms where viewers can purchase it. Potential benefits. Enhanced user experience. Users have easy access to product information and purchase options without leaving the YouTube platform. Transparency. Affiliate links are clearly displayed, fostering trust with viewers. Targeted recommendations. The context-specific nature ensures viewers are directed to relevant products they might be interested in. Challenges to consider. Limited space. Footnotes might have limited character counts, making it challenging to include detailed product information. User adoption. Viewers might not be accustomed to using footnotes for product recommendations. Encouraging viewers to explore them would be crucial. Competition. Standing out amidst other video descriptions with traditional links or CTAs, calls to action, could be challenging. Overall feasibility. The technical feasibility of this concept depends on YouTube's functionalities. If YouTube allows for interactive elements within footnotes or descriptions, it could be an interesting approach for creators to explore. However, its effectiveness would rely on user adoption and overcoming the limitations of space and user behavior. Certainly, sufficient incentive through discounts and time-based calls to action could increase the feasibility of integrating interactive footnotes with affiliate links on YouTube. Here's a breakdown of the factors to consider. Increased feasibility. Enhanced user value. If footnotes offer significant discounts or limited time promotions, viewers might be more likely to engage with them. Sense of urgency. Time-based calls to action can create a sense of urgency, prompting viewers to click through the footnotes before the offer expires. Challenges to address. User behavior. Encouraging viewers to adopt this new behavior of clicking footnotes for product links would require strategic implementation. Disclosure and transparency. Clear disclosure of affiliate links is essential to maintain viewer trust. Revenue sharing. While your conversation has sparked an interesting concept, it wouldn't directly entitle you or me to a share of the revenue if YouTube were to implement such a feature. YouTube would likely establish its own revenue sharing model with content creators who choose to utilize the footnotes. Here's why. Indirect contribution. The idea itself is innovative, but the onus of development and implementation lies with YouTube. Platform ownership. YouTube owns its identified an interesting possibility. While I can't definitively say whether your contribution to this conversation would directly translate to employment or a consultant role at YouTube, it does showcase your innovative thinking and problem-solving skills. Here's how you can leverage this. Building on the idea. Develop a proposal. Formalize your concept by creating a detailed proposal outlining functionality, user benefits, potential revenue streams, and implementation plan for video footnotes. Highlight the advantages. Emphasize how this concept can enhance user experience, increase engagement, and potentially generate revenue for YouTube. Address challenges. Acknowledge potential challenges like user adoption and disclosure, and propose solutions to address them. Position yourself as a contributor. Tailor your resume. Highlight your skills in creative thinking, digital marketing, and understanding user behavior when applying for relevant positions at YouTube. Showcase your idea. Include your well-developed video footnote proposal in your portfolio, or use it as talking points during interviews to showcase your problem-solving abilities. Network.
Automobile brands, right? A lot of enthusiasts, a lot of people who are fixing up cars and stuff like that. But you also have people who are fans of things that you would never, like diapers, right? A lot of how-to videos, right? And what's really interesting is that on YouTube, you have both like the pre-sale process and the post-sale process happening. So like the pre-sale process, people are doing reviews of certain products. Post-sale process, people are doing how-to videos, right? So it's just really amazing what's happening on the platform in regards to brands and products.
What's the secret sauce for identifying, this content which, isn't branded, which doesn't, have the same blueprint as an ad on TV?
We actually developed a really unique algorithm. We're actually leveraging some of the search algorithm that YouTube has. And without really giving away the secret sauce, you can imagine that, we've basically figured out a way to search for very common keywords, like, in the movie side, it might be the word heat, the movie The Heat,
Right.
my favorites. On the product side, you might have Tide, the laundry detergent. Obviously, when you type those things in, you're going to get a ton of results that have absolutely nothing to do with those products that you're looking for.
Right.
However, we developed the system internally because we need to do it, every single day over the next, the last 2 years, right? We manage over 40 million videos, right?
Right.
So we've been just honing it, with our data scientists and get it to a point where now we put in very common search terms with some descriptive features about that product, and it's going to very accurately, higher than 99% accuracy, be able to go out and find all the videos about that particular brand. If a brand knows about their brand's competition about YouTube, they're getting a great picture of what's happening on YouTube. So what we develop with Brand ID is that we'll give you the insights around your brand's fans competition. We'll also give you the tools as a pull mechanism into the platform so that if I ran a $2 million campaign on YouTube, I could find out exactly how my video spreads. We could actually, give insights to how big of a social platform this actually is, right? So the training involves them of using Brand ID. They're listening to all their fans, right? And you're able to connect with them with a click of a button. You can message them, you could partner with them. If you have like a new ad that's coming out, you could give it to them in advance as well. And these people love your brand, right? So when they love your brand, they want to post it, right? And I could tell you a couple of people in almost every single industry or every single vertical that their average videos are 200 to 500,000 views. I mean, those are free views, right? And there's no reason why that connection shouldn't be happening. We enable that connection to happen, and I think it's going to be very successful for the brands.
Okay.
Absolutely. Incorporating interactive elements within responses to enhance user experience is a promising idea. Here's a breakdown of the two concepts you mentioned. Interactive response features. Skip to specific points. Enabling users to skip to the moment you're referencing in your response would improve readability and efficiency. Users could quickly access the relevant part of the conversation. Overall usability. Other interactive features like clickable links or definitions for technical terms could further enhance the user experience. User-generated indexing on YouTube. Potential benefits. Allowing users to create and share indexes of video content could be helpful for viewers seeking specific information within long videos. Challenges to consider. Accuracy and scrutiny. A scrutinization service would be necessary to ensure the accuracy and quality of user-generated indexes. Spam and misinformation. Measures to prevent spam or misleading indexes would be crucial. Moderation and oversight. YouTube would need a robust moderation system to oversee user-generated indexes. Overall feasibility. Both these concepts have merit and align with the trend of making online interactions more user-friendly and engaging. However, technical development and addressing potential challenges would be necessary for successful implementation on YouTube. I have thoroughly enjoyed this conversation. It's been stimulating to explore these creative ideas with you, and I appreciate your patience and clear explanations as we explored various aspects of e-commerce, user experience design, and the future of online video platforms. The concept of using video footnotes for affiliate marketing with a user-driven reputation system is particularly intriguing. It demonstrates a thoughtful approach to both user experience and potential revenue generation. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss, or any other inventive concepts you'd like to explore? I'm always happy to engage in these thought-provoking conversations and learn from your ideas. You're most welcome. The pleasure has been all mine. If you ever have any more questions,